Hopefully we get the game done today. Fuck me. Anyways, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hopefully this will be the last Mageseeker stream. Well, I have nothing against the game itself, it's just, I know it's short. And it's not like, bro, we're not done yet. Just wanna fight that fiddle. And they haven't given me the fiddle. Dude. Kale actually got an update in League of Legends, but I probably won't stream Leagues again until the next item update drops, next update. I feel like that would probably be what you guys would be interested in watching. Oh right, I forgot about this. I already forgot the fuck my goalies were. Fuck. That's good. My finals are still going on. Huh? That's not from the game. Who's there? I heard someone talking in the background. Kyle, was that you?
Mayhem.
What the fuck are you guys doing over there?
Fucking Chungus isn't understanding that it doesn't fucking matter if the ball is or isn't fucking tipping. The fact is, you still need the strength to push the fucking mass over. Which means he would still have the strength. He doesn't fucking get that, and it's fucking annoying. And me and the thing am doing spend the entire time explaining that to him.
Yeah, I was saying, because like, of all things I expected being contested, I never expected Chris's boulder feat to be one of those things. I got invisibility, let's go.
He's trying to argue, like, this fucking bullshit semantical thing where it's just like, dude, it would not matter. He still needs to fucking push the thing over. It's not teetering like he thinks it is.
Well, I was gonna say, he said it like, it moves on everything, but I don't remember it actually moving until, like, after the interaction's done.
It doesn't. If I had Resident Evil 5 still downloaded, I'd be petty enough to go back and record it and fucking show it to him.
You can just check the stream. It'd be in the last, in our last section.
You mean the blurry ass fucking stream on my end?
Hang on. Were you the one streaming, RE5, or was it on my screen?
I was streaming it. Remember? And you were streaming it from Twitch.
Right. Well, you can always go check. Wouldn't hurt to check, Kyle.
I know it's not fucking moving backwards and forwards. It wouldn't make sense for it to.
Oh,
I don't need it. I literally don't need the check. I literally finished doing, like, the Resident Evil research, like, 2 months ago. I don't fucking need to. Nah, it's just him trying to fucking argue semantical points. He went from how it's the same as pushing a fucking car. Once he lost that point, he moved on to the tipping argument. He's just fucking moving the goalposts at this point.
I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to like ask someone who can actually calc this shit if it would actually make the difference he's claiming? Fuck.
Well, you're trying to say, oh, he moved 1/3 of it. Well, if you're arguing that it's just teetering, you can't argue he's moving 1/3 of it.
Well, no, because the boulder's not leaning forward. It's stuck in place.
No, it's not. And depending on what angle you look at, there's a small incline that has to go over.
I don't know about that incline part, Chief, but like I'm just saying the boulder's not like leaning to one side. It's not leaning forward. Because if it was, then Chris has like the worst technique known to man for pushing something over.
I don't think he also understands, like, because it's spherical and it's not moving, it's not rocking. For him to actually get it to fucking move, you still have to have strength comparable to move the fucking weight. So it wouldn't matter if it is, quote-unquote, tipping.
Hello, Alan. Yeah, I mean, I'm just surprised this whole fucking situation's going on like that. Also, I'm gonna give a hot take. I don't know if we can give Wesker's biological resistances to Jake, or at least the way it's described there. Because if I recall correctly, Wesker's sister doesn't have that property either, and she should literally have his exact same blood type.
I think at that point you just argue that Jake is his biological son, therefore adaptation from parent to child.
Yeah, but he never demonstrates like anything close to that. Also, I'd even argue that Wesker did have that because he needed the secondary virus to keep the first one in check. Granted, that would explain why Ouroboros does fuck all to him. I think vaguely recall you mentioning something like that when you were discussing your... What the fuck?
Discussing what point did I bring up?
Regarding the resistance for Wesker.
Yes,
Because I was say you argue that's a no limits fallacy or something, right? To counter Blacklight.
It would. You have to demonstrate it can handle something on that level.
Couldn't you just argue that normal people can survive Blacklight because some of them can? That should be okay for Wesker then.
No, because we don't. Because it's basically like the DNA thing for Resident Evil. We don't know who or why someone qualifies to get powers or others don't, so
yeah,
can't really.
Yeah, but like with a statement like that, wouldn't you give the benefit out to Wesker since random people can like get the powers?
No, there's too many There's too many variations, and there are too many things up in the air. You can't do that.
But if that were the case, would that have changed your your thoughts on the matchup?
No, because I went over. Even if Wesker did get Blacklight, and it did nothing to him, this is how I know you haven't watched the video, because I literally went over a scenario of what would happen if he does have it.
And let me guess, you did not scale him to Alex Mercer for some reason, despite the fact that there are other people who have Blacklight. What the fuck? Hang on. Wait, why aren't you dying?
You literally wouldn't be able to scale Wesker. He would literally be the weakest evolved. And the reason why I scale other evolved to Alex because they can literally fight James in the red zone. And they don't count.
Why would he be the weakest evolved? You don't even know what makes the evolved strong to begin with. Wesker's genes should give him a superior advantage there.
No, they would not.
Why not?
Because he doesn't have the physical showings that the base evolved would have.
The base evolved only get it because they get Blacklight. Their powers just come from the virus. Unless you're gonna... Well, I guess Heller does technically fight Alex in base. If you really want to, argue that thing.
Technically, he shakes off Alex as Alex is trying to kill him with basically a mental amp. So anyone who can basically fight Hela after the yellow zone should be... Now, I don't say they're comparable to Alex in 2. I say they should at least be comparable to Alex in 1.
Downplay and wank everywhere. Can I just chain over there, please?
Plus, it's really hard to say that, like, Wesker would... Like, the biggest problem as well, like, if Wesker has Blacklight would basically kill off the T-Virus and the Ouroboros virus, because it's a bit of a petty bitch. It doesn't like sharing.
I would say I like the literal statement says he gets all the benefits and all the negatives. So, like, I mean, like, I know that, like, you cleanse no limits, yeah. But, like, in this case, technically...
yes, but... As I said, even if we went with the situation where he could adapt to it, the problem is it would literally wreak havoc until it kills off the T-Virus, and we've seen that if he gets a little bit over the dosage that he has, he basically goes into fucking shock. And if this thing is literally killing off his power while replacing it, he would be in some sort of pain until the process is over.
I'm gonna say no to that one because he gets none of the negatives of the virus, so it wouldn't be assaulting his own viruses. Like I understand your position of it being a no limits. I understand why you don't include it. I'm just saying that if you include it in the context he could get it, you wouldn't be including that portion in because he has a statement that stupidly says I get none of the negatives. Hang on.
No, I would be because he does get any negatives from Blacklight, but. As I said, Blacklight doesn't fucking share. It would literally kill off the T-Virus and the Ouroboros.
That would be a negative, though.
No, it would not, because that is not a negative of the virus. That's a direct negative of Harmony.
That is of Harmony?
That is not the same as... Let's say I get a virus, and it gives me crippling anxiety. That would be a negative. If I had this virus that gave me crippling anxiety and I introduced another virus that killed it off, I would still wait for that virus to die off before the anxiety is gone. As I said, it's not as clear cut as you try and make it sound.
I think it is, but it's just going to be a difference of opinion.
It's really not up to interpretational opinion.
It literally is. You're literally arguing that... Wait, hang on. Shush.
Magical
more.
Forces of destruction
literally not.
Shush. More.
No.
Yes.
Some survivors
no.
found a safe haven.
Shush.
A secret place
no.
where magic
I don't want you to shut
dampened.
up. Hello, Jeremy.
No.
A forest of stone trees that seems to repel the worst evils of the Rune Wars. Safe at last, it was here that these refugees founded Demacia. They harvested petricite and built cities that would keep everyone safe from the magical horrors outside their walls. Here, magic was harnessed for good. Mages used their powers to make the city stronger. The winged protectors were venerated for using magic to shield the city.
Okay, so we're gonna see Morgana
Their
use a sword.
wings still decorate Demacia's walls. But over time, history was rewritten. Those in power harnessed fear, blaming the Rune Wars on magic itself.
I think the Rune Wars got retconned like 5 different times.
The Mageseekers were formed. Zealous in their hatred, they banned all magic and brought terror to the mages.
Because I think the World Runes are from the Rune Wars.
Within its own walls, Demacia was under siege. Mages hid to avoid persecution. Soon, Demacians believed that their nation was founded not as a safe haven from evil, but as a safe haven from magic. But magic cannot be hidden for long. it persevered in shadow and secrets. And people need magic, whether they admit it or not.
Skill issue? Morgana's life is just one big skill issue.
I hear their prayers every night.
And does literally nothing. Impressive. Morgana AFK as a support, no surprise. So this is the actual in-universe reason they give for Morgana being a worthless bitch. Basically, now it's like, if I step out, Kale's gonna come and kill Demacia. I'd like to point out that according to Legends of Runeterra, Kale will step in to fight shit while Morgana just hides still. I'm just saying, one of these sisters is doing something, the other one just being a fucking slut. That's all I'm saying. What the a golden feather? Yo, give me Kale's ultimate, let's go. Alright, let's go kill Fiddlesticks. Divine Judgment. Bro! She kept a fucking feather from Kale all this time? Bruh. Alright, give me Kale's ultimate. Give me a real ultimate. You know, it just got reworked actually. I can now attack mid-ultimate. Feels good. Hello, Manto. So Morgana can grant people the ability to put images in people's head. That's pretty cool. Because it's kind of cool getting confirmation when people can bestow powers onto others. Because, like, that's not always the case. Like, you don't assume Goku can grant powers to other people unless, like, you know, he demonstrates it, stuff like that. Always kind of cool when, like, powerful beings can actually lend other people their power. Alright, give me Kale's ultimate now. Nah, give me that good. What do you mean it's fucking locked? Back in my time, Morgana was just evil and edgy. Well, I completely forgot I could change my ultimate anytime. Alright, but give me the good ultimate. Give me the good shit. Oh, yes! Does it also get the sword coming down or no? Is it just invulnerability? Do Garen and Academy have feelings for each other or not? They do. They met in the prequel comic. I don't think. We kind of won't. How do I equip this, you bitch? So you guys comics now? Yeah. Has 2 comics. This actual game in particular technically has 2 comics. There's the Lux comic, which adds prequel information. Which adds prequel information to this one, and there's a prequel comic specifically for this game that shows Katarina killing the King of Demacia. Did you check the Kusano boss on League's test server? I did. Can't wait to play with Kale. Alright, let's go fight that Fiddle. Alright, apparently I gotta talk to her. We should be close to the end of the game now. 75%. Yeah, okay, cool. With the boss, you finally become a player who is carried by the character that is being played? Bruh. Alright, where's my Fiddle? Alright, boys. Time to whoop Fiddlesticks' ass. Expecting that Fiddle W. What is Mordekaiser doing on this time frame? Mordekaiser just being better than Sauron, like always.
No, and again, because you want it doesn't mean it's thematical.
It is
You
literally thematical. Shut up. They're both armored creatures. Close enough.
No, it's just as thematical as Noctis' Kenshiro.
I should get you to do that thumbnail. I'm thinking of doing like the King of Kings forms versus like multiple like I don't know Muso Tensei versions of like Kenshiro. I don't know. I think that sounds pretty cool. What do you think?
Why don't you just have Luna Freya and why don't you just have the both of them bump into each other and both of them just turn around and have that look?
One Piece versus Ralph, being a Chad then? He is. And you wanna know what? Mordekaiser isn't gonna lose to a fucking Hobbit. That I can tell you. Because there are no Hobbits in League of Legends.
Just bitches.
Don't be mad just because we have bitches and you got nothing.
I've got the best fantasy story that ever existed, and you've got angry nerds.
Fucking Game of Thrones, let's go!
You mean the most mid story that ever came out?
Whoa! Fairy Tale exists.
Whoa. Fairy Tale's actually pretty good. How about you actually, like, read it or watch it sometime, instead of just jumping on a bandwagon?
Are you gonna sit there and tell me you think Fairy Tale is better than the perfection it is Game of Thrones?
Fuck yeah. I would happily sit there and watch Fairy Tale over Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is not that good.
I know, I've seen it. Well, Game of Thrones, that way it makes sense. I tried to watch it, and then I gave up, but everyone kept talking about it, so I just watched clips on YouTube so I could feel somewhat involved. Saved me a lot of time, actually. The YouTube, not Game of Thrones.
So, what's the difference between now and then when it comes to TV shows?
Well, TV shows were pretty good back in the day, right? Nerfing Mordekaiser? Nah. Oh yeah, so I found out the stupidest thing today. Apparently, the DC universe is beyond mad. Go figure. Now see, you think I'm joking, but no, there's a literal statement that says that the physical world of the DC universe is beyond the concept, is like beyond any mathematics.
No, I'm just saying because I don't care, but also, like, how consistent is that?
I don't know, because it came from a Swamp Thing comic, so I don't know if that's Swamp Thing's interpretation or if that's like the narrator saying it.
It would not matter, because I guarantee you that's being contradicted.
Well, it's like, what do you even give someone, like, if you claim, like, you're beyond all mathematics, like, what the fuck do you even say to that?
Like, guess, a reversal, because that would also include dimensionality.
Well, it's about time Batman get his out-reversal scaling! Yeah, no, I just saw it today because in the Fist of the North Star server, they were talking, some guy was like, could Xeno beat some random guy? Because they talk about Dragon Ball every now and again. And they're like, no, because the 6th dimension DC is not based on string theory, it's just a name. DC's beyond all mathematics. And they show the scan and I'm like, that's one scan? And I'm pretty sure that's wrong on so many levels.
I guarantee you that's been contradicted.
Well then, like, how does, like, Brainiac make sense then? Because he's a 12th level intellect. He should be as smart as someone who knows that, and he can calculate shit.
How do the Elder Gods make sense then?
I don't like DC's cosmology. I think DC's cosmology is stupid.
I don't like comics cosmology as it is. It's why I don't interact with Marvel or DC, because it's just like, that sounds like not my problem.
Actually, since you know about Invincible, you like Invincible, right? Do you think if Death Battle does Gohan versus Mark, whatever his name is, are they? You think that the Spawn, they'd give him like Spawn scaling?
Surely not. Because
well, go on, you know more than I do.
Surely not, because so when it comes to Spawn, there are several different spawns. It's not just one spawn.
Yes, but if I recall correctly, one of the marks is a spawn, right? During the, I think it's called the Invincible War?
Even if he was, it's been a while since I've read that. Even if he was, not all spawns scale to each other.
Alright, boys, it's time to fight that fiddle! Alright, we got some fear inducement, fiddlesticks.
Because like, Mangler can tell you this too, a lot of Spawn's more impressive shit comes from, like, his additional forms that he gets later on in the series, not base Spawn.
I don't care for Spawn. I don't like Image Comics. I mean, granted, it's not like as bad as DC or like Marvel. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. No, never was my cup of tea. Yeah, no, I was just curious because I saw it being talked about on Death Battle subreddit, and I was like, Kyle might know about that. He's a Invincible fan.
Even if they did, the way they scale fucking Dragon Ball, kick the shit out of like Spawn and all that. Not my personal opinion. It's just like that's the way they like to scale Dragon Ball. They've basically got him at like fucking base multi-plus.
Yeah, because they do multipliers for higher tier, right?
Yeah, but they've basically just gone out and said that like they can destroy like, I don't know, millions or billions of fucking universes, which would include like time and space. So that would pretty much mean in their eyes they're all multi-plus. Though I haven't heard what's his new form called that he got from the new movie? Is it Mystic Gohan? What's it fucking called now?
Oh, Beast Gohan, you mean?
What's it called?
I think it's called Beast Gohan.
Oh, of course it is.
Because he's a beast now!
Why couldn't they just say that like he just got Ultra Instinct? Because it looks exactly like fucking Ultra Instinct.
Nah, Ultra Instinct ain't beast enough! I don't know. Nah, that's a good question. You and the rest of the world are wondering that.
Yeah, like even if they were to be ultra generous and scale Mark II Spawn, they're still gonna say that like Gohan and base would still be like either relative or stronger than Spawn, and then you add on the Super Saiyan multipliers, and then whatever the fuck base multiplier is. Because was it you or Beyonder who told me that Super Saiyan 2 isn't 100 times base, it's 100 times Super Saiyan 1.
I think that would have been Beyonder. I don't remember saying that. Did he back it up with a source?
I don't think so.
Because that would be fucking silly.
Again, like, this is second-hand knowledge that I've been told. I haven't, like, had enough about Dragon Ball properly, fucking.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. These two cosmologists both think it's just that I'm winked. I felt like there was nothing left in this world but fear. Fiddlesticks, my boy! Bro! Let me find you! Why won't you let me kill you? Beast Gohan is early El Blanco? Yeah, no. So Beast Gohan was just one of the weirdest names they could have given. Although I kind of understand why they don't want to make it so complicated. Mm-hmm. It's just weird. Oh, I can maximize my attack damage. Let's go. Uh-huh. Beautiful. Alright, let's go. Bring out the A-team. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just kind of glad, similar to Kyle, that I don't scale comics. After my run-in with comics in my youth, I'm kind of glad I tossed that aside.
There's too many of them. The timeline's too confusing. I don't know where to fucking start. And I don't feel like going through 70 years of a fucking character. Where it's like, you read his run? Good. Now read all the side material he appeared in. And now go through the reboot. Why? He meets the reboot. No, I'm good.
Damn.
Like the thing that gets me with comics when it comes to power scaling that really sucks is just like there's no fucking consistency.
Jarvan lost his Dragosi.
Like, have you noticed that whenever anyone argues for a comic book character, they'll argue for like the best shit they've ever done, but they'll ignore all of the shit that like downgrades them.
Yeah, unfortunately for comics, there's so much more going on.
And it's just like I do believe that the best way to scale a comic character is to literally go through every feat they have and then just play what's the most consistent. But the problem with that is it's like that's still like depending on the character over half a decade or half a century's worth of fucking material you have to dig through, and that's just no thanks.
Manga makes things so much easier if you can find it. Unfortunately, a lot of older mangas aren't translated. That's why I stick to video games and manga. Just like God intended.
Right. Like, at least with manga, it's like, one, maybe 2 series, but it's usually a fucking sequel or prequel. And that's very rare.
What the fuck are these powers? Motherfucker, are they casting poison magic? Yeah, I know. And then, you know, on really with manga, you just have to decide fucking, whether or not you want to count anime changes or not as valid.
I mean, I know some people get, like, a real stick up their ass. But, like, me personally, as long as, like let's say a fight in the anime is extended, I don't take that. Unless it's, like, stated later on in the manga that's what happened. But if it's, like, something like, oh, they add, like, this line of dialogue, yeah, that seems fine, because that seems like something that the author probably asked them to put in.
Well, that's the problem, is, like, how much oversight does author have with, like, these sorts of, like, projects? Because sometimes they're hands off, but then other times you find statements where it's like, oh, they were there. They wanted that. Like, with the Bleach movie. Because, like, where, like, I guess technically the accurate version of the fight is, the Hell movie for Ichigo versus Ukiura?
Yeah. That's literally the only canon part about that movie. Everything else is not canon.
That's where all the budget went, to the 5 minutes of canon stuff.
I mean, the final fight at the end isn't terrible. It's just, you know...
Would your sister have wanted you to get revenge? Shut the fuck up, Ichigo.
I literally don't give a shit if an author has overseen a movie. If it doesn't fit within the timeline of the series, I can't fucking use it.
Bruh.
Because movies usually have some of the best feats.
It's because they get a higher budget, Kyle. Man, if only I was Silas, I could literally move through people. Wait, so like then, for like JoJo Part 5 for example, would you take the anime changes as the canon version?
You mean the anime changes? Do you mean how they extended what happened to Sorbet and Gelato?
Well, yes, that is one of the things I'm referring to, how they changed it from being 2 random people to, what are their names?
No, they still had... Sorbet and Gelato, their names are in the manga.
No. In the manga, we never find out who cut them, like, up. It's never shown directly.
No. So you're talking about, like, when Chocolata and Seko torture them?
Yeah, because it wasn't Sekolada and Choke, or we don't see who does it in the,
No, we don't know anything about that, but that seems fine. Like, it doesn't fuck with anything. It's just extra context.
Fucking Araki's just like, how can I make it even worse for the only gay people in my series? Let's make the guy not die until the guy decides.
Bro, there was another gay couple in fucking Part 5.
Oh, that's right. They also got fucked super badly.
Yeah, Clash and Talking Head.
Yeah. Which, can I just say, that was actually a really cool stand power. A shame that, you know, they went against people who just wouldn't really work against, you know, like the main characters.
Who, Talking Head or Clash? Because I'd rather have Clash.
Talking Head, if I recall correctly, is just the ability to take over someone's tongue, right?
It's basically, whenever they speak, you basically just alter what they say.
Yeah.
Which is very situational.
And the other one, I forgot what the other one's power was. You guys see Dr. collab with Street Fighter? Yeah, but I'm not playing Street Fighter.
The other one's power is basically if there's liquid, it can teleport to it.
Right. I thought that was the same guy.
No.
You know, do you think Diavolo would have had better, like, Vanguard troops, we'll say? Because they were meant to be his elite squad, right?
They were meant to be his, basically, personal guard.
Yeah, you think he would have had better personal guards?
I mean, I think talking heads was a shit choice, but Clash isn't bad. Clash on its own is actually, like, super fucking busted.
Maybe he should have hired the assassination squad to be his fucking bodyguards.
Yeah, but they were too angry that they didn't get the same pay cut as the fucking drug squad.
I mean, they're not wrong, though.
I mean, they're not. Their work is way more dangerous than the drug squad.
Like, having a good assassin... I mean, because the thing, too, is that you're not going to be paying them all that often. How many times are they going to be assassinating somebody like a day, you know? Do you think he could have paid them better? Especially given what they could do.
It's funny. I don't think there's a single assassin that actually has a shit tower.
Well, once they fully, like, utilize it, no. Oh my goodness, stop stunning me. Because I was going to say, like, technically the fishing pole was kind of trash until, like, he actually grew a fucking pair.
No, I mean, like, if you were to actually take the ability and, like, use it yourself competently.
Oh, then yeah, no, yeah, they had, like, all their abilities across the board. They were, I think, probably the best rival group JoJo's has actually produced, if I'm being honest.
I'm still gonna say this right now. Like, I still believe, like, it was plot the reason why Risotto lost. Because let's put it this way: if you put Metallica in any other situation than any other, like, part, it's a final villain stand.
Well, like, probably the only stand that probably beats it on its own without a Requiem is, like, what, Wonder of You?
Yeah, I'd say probably Wonder Review. Because the fight only goes on for as long as it does. Because Nero is trying to figure out who Dokyo is. If he knew that Dokyo was the boss from the beginning, he would have killed him. And he could have done it, like, effortlessly. Like, the entire, like, whenever I've had, like, debates with other JoJo fans about this fight, I literally have to point out to them, the entire fight is him trying to figure out who the fuck he is. Because he doesn't know if he knows the boss. But once he finds out he's actually the boss, that's when he actually starts trying to kill him.
Watch that crossover be canon, Street Fighter gets 90 scaling. Nah, it wouldn't be canon.
Good. Let's find a way to wrap that back to Usher's Wrath.
There we go.
You know what was a stand that was used extremely incompetently, but it's actually, like, a really terrifying stand if used properly?
What?
Yellow Temperance.
Yellow Temperance is pretty fucking scary, yeah. A lot of the stands of JoJo are just used by the stupidest of fucking people.
I mean, not all Part 3 stands are, like, particularly good. A lot of them are very situational, but Yellow Temperance is the one that I look at where it's just like, yeah, that's pretty much gonna win me a lot of the fights. Not all of them, but even in Part 3, that still gets me pretty close to a win. Because in Part 3, that would fuck over everyone but what? Vanilla Ice and Dio.
Yeah. I guess technically Star Platinum with the fucking,
If it was used competently and he wasn't trying to basically, like, taunt Jotaro the entire time he was using it. Because he literally could have. So this is the thing, like, he literally could have left Yellow Temperance on him and just fucked off and just waited for Yellow Temperance to kill him.
He could have.
Yeah, but because he's such an arrogant ass, he literally, like, followed him around and mocked him.
Did she just kill all these people? Oh no, okay, boss battle. Yeah, no. JoJo's definitely one of those series to where you realize how stupidly busted one hack's ability can be.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things where it's like, it's controlled by some of the most dumbest cunts in the world. I think one of the times where it was like super meta about this was like Okiasu, where it's just like, yeah, you've got a really broken stand, but you're dumb as dog shit. Because realistically, I don't think there's... If Okiasu was actually, like, decently smart, I don't think there's a single stand besides, like, maybe Star Platinum that he would have lost to.
That's a little too much there. I'm debating on playing it. I know, Devil, I know. Be strong. I love this, I get free spells. Whoa there. Oh my god, do not fucking heal her, please! Okayasu fucking, both of those void stands are just fucking silly when you really think about it. Complete Duraneg, and then also spatial manipulation for free. Although I will say...
Well, it's actually... So this is the thing about spatial manipulation. It's some of the best spatial manipulation I have seen from, like, characters in his tier. Because it's not just spatial erasement. He can literally go up to a sign, erase a letter, and the letters literally just move in together to fill the space. That's nuts.
Yeah, because he's just... He's getting rid of the space there.
But it's not just the it's not just the space, because like the sign doesn't like break or anything. It's just the letter.
Maybe it's just like reality putting itself back together.
I have no idea, but it's nuts.
Get over here, bitch. Easy claps. Yo, she's burning up! Yo, she's got a wing! Bro, she's got a kill double trigger, let's go! Yo, that's not cool! Also, Silas gets some fucking mega amps from this fucking game. Holy shit. Now that he has access to kill and Morgana's power, yeah, he's literally swinging against fucking the top tiers of the burst now. Granted, they probably still beat him because he probably only has a fraction of their power, but he's easily like fucking lower top tier. Too bad he has no thematical matchups. Kyle, you know any matchups with people who steal other people's powers?
Yeah, but you're not gonna like it.
I don't like it already. What did you have in mind?
You can do all for one.
God, I hate you. I don't blame you, but I also blame you at the same time.
I'm sure if I had like more things to work with connection-wise, I'm sure I could probably find you something better.
No, as much as I hate to admit, the All-4 Connection's actually not bad. They're both prisoners. They both technically lead freedom resistance groups, so the All-for-One's a lot more, you know, false in that claim. I don't like it, but it's not the worst matchup. Although, Silas wouldn't be able to steal his power since he steals magic. Unless you want to take magic just like energy.
That depends on how you want to fucking define a quirk.
Ah, she burned herself up! She's trash! Really? You're not gonna kill your greatest opponent right now? What, were the 4 Mageseekers too much for you? Useless ass fuckers. Oh, I'm on a healing spire. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so was I'm curious where Wisteria actually scales to. Because she's able to fight Silas, although Silas does give up the feathers to show the vision. So I don't really know how you would scale that. I mean, he should still have access to the power, though, because we still get the DT. So I guess he would scale to a fucking Morgana that had Silas. Although we have Kale's Feather now, too. I'm assuming that would also happen to some extent. That's cool. Where the hell am I supposed to go now? There's dialogue back there. Give me that lore. Give it to me. Yo, look, I literally see the lore. Give it to me. Yeah, no, I saw a Street Fighter game. I just wasn't sure I was gonna play it or not. I have too many mobile games as is. It doesn't seem worth picking up another one so soon. Although I was thinking of picking up the Nier one, but that one's a little up in the air.
What are you picking up?
I might pick up the Nier mobile game, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no, because mobile games, especially getting into them, are super fucking hard. Like, I'm still trying to get, like, to a decent position in Lost fucking Claudia, which is a fucking nightmare. Leveling up, I don't know how the fuck Devil maxes out characters so frequently. Like, maybe, like, the more you play it, the easier it is to get the high-end material, but fuck me.
I think he does the story and then he does, like, the selected, like, training dungeons.
No, Devil's just over there fucking day and night. Whenever his girlfriend's not talking to him, he's just like, Lost Claudia.
Like, you can get a decent amount of gems if you do the story.
It is true, although I don't know if there are any collabs I'd be interested in Lost Claudia getting unless they do actually get a Fist of the North Star collab. I doubt they'll rerun DMC anytime soon. Alright, boys, time to whoop that Fiddle. Because he's the only demon in Demacia. So this should be the right answer. Yo, that's a Morgana.
Oh! God. You know what sucks? When you finish, like, a script or something and then you're looking for scans and it's just like, I need to, like, go through, like, other people's videos and pray that they have it.
Yeah, I feel you. Alright, I guess we're doing a Morgana boss battle. That's not what Fiddlesticks would do. That's not the Fiddlesticks I know. Fiddlesticks ain't a bitch. Okay, what is this damage? Fuck out of here. Also, the fact that they motherfucker. Also, the fact that they recycled the Morgana boss fight is kind of fucking lame, bro. Bro, come on. I'm here to fight a demon, not a hoe. Alright, fast forward. I'm glad it's just a boss battle though. I was really fucking worried it was gonna be like another fucking thing. Alright, so second Morgana boss fight.
A real demon was within yourself all along.
Shut the fuck up!
What?
Get out of here with that fucking man versus himself story archetype!
How can one wish to face others if he can't even face himself?
Fuck out of here.
What?
No, because that actually is a popular genre, and like, I think it was modernism, because we're in postmodernism now.
What the fuck does that mean?
Different genres for different eras.
No, what the fuck does postmodernism mean?
It means we're past the modern era of what was considered modernism.
But...
Shut the fuck up! Don't think about it!
But isn't everything that's newly created the new modern?
Shut up! No! Silas, don't you... I fucking hate you, you basic bitch. Alright, so whatever demon we're fighting can copy powers. That's pretty spicy. Hey, what the fuck hit me? I'm out of potions.
He looked out the window and saw the world in chaos. But was the world really in chaos? Or was the chaos a reflection of his heart?
God, I hate you.
That sounded very Persona, didn't it?
Very, very Persona, Kyle. You must be so proud.
How to sound deep without not trying.
Maybe you got a knack for sounding like you're full of shit. You should give it a try sometime.
Well, I learned from the best, didn't I?
I don't know what the God of War has to do with any of this, but okay.
I was speaking more about you.
Can't be. Easy! Alright, what demon are we fighting, boys? Let's see that fiddlesticks! Nocturne? Nocturne, what the fuck are you doing here? Nocturne buffs? Nocturne stock rising. Okay. What the fuck is Nocturne doing in fucking Demacia? Alright, so Nocturne stock's rising. Nocturne stock's rising. Nocturne gets reality warping. Illusion, well, I guess it'd be illusion manipulation, not reality warping, but that's Nocturne stocks. The Nocturne buffs. The Nocturne buffs no one wanted or asked for or cared for. Good for Nocturne fans. Like, you know, the 5 Nocturne mains out there in the world. Why are you tired?
Because I'm gonna have to wake up at 4:20 in the morning.
Oh, right, so you gotta drive for an hour.
An hour 20. Every fucking day. Forever onwards.
Forever onwards? This isn't a temporary shift?
No, I asked my manager. You said a month. Was that a placeholder term, or you being literal? He said, no, that's a placeholder term. I'm like, oh. He's like, it could be sooner or later, and I'm just like, you fucking mean later. No fucking way it's gonna be sooner. I can't wait to get my fucking pay certificate so I can, like, fucking leave this company. I'm fucking done. I'm just gonna, like, tell him straight up, I can't keep doing this. And he's just like, he thought the solution was, oh, I'll raise your pay by 70 cents. Oh, thanks, you tipped me like a shit stripper. That's really gonna help me with petrol, thanks.
I mean, did you accept at least a pay raise?
I fucking had to, because I couldn't say no, I'm not happy, because I wasn't gonna get anything else out of him. Because the next thing would have literally been, it's either that or nothing. It's either, how about you either give me more than fucking show up. How does that sound? Why don't you eat my ass?
He could have given you an extra $1 at least. They only 70 cents. Cheap fuck.
Oh yeah, I told my team that I was with at the time, and I looked at them like, you just tipped me like a shit stripper, and he just fucking laughed.
Cypher, bro, you missed it. Nocturne stocks be rising. We fought Nocturne.
To give you like an estimation of how much more I'll be making a week, a whopping $20.
Man, is that enough to cover your petrol costs?
No. For as far as I'm gonna go, I'm gonna have to literally fill up twice as often.
I don't understand why they would send you to such an out-of-the-way location, like...
They literally say, like, oh, this is all we have, like, fuck off, this is all you have. You have sites all around. I know you have something closer. Put me closer. What it is that they want someone to fucking fill in while someone's out. You're gonna get a fucking mean surprise when I turn up with fucking resignation in hand. I'm just gonna tell you, like, it's nothing personal, but I fucking told you I can't do it. And you didn't fucking listen. You thought I was... You thought I was being coy with you. No, how's this resignation look, cunt? Here, stick that in your drawer.
I am winning, Osro. Wait,
And
so...
I'll take my annual and my RDO while I'm at it. Give me my fucking $3,000. Tax free.
Oh, yeah, so then you... Tax-free. You can't... Is that, like, expected, or are you, like, demanding it tax-free?
Well, last time I got my holidays paid out, it was tax free.
Is Kyle quitting? Probably.
There's a nice cemetery just 15 minutes up the road from where I live. That's the goal.
There's this really stupid fucking post in like Facebook for America where it's all like, would you clean a cemetery at night for $80 an hour?
Fuck yeah.
And fucking the comment was like, for $80 an hour, I'm gonna make every single coffin spotless. I'm gonna be going home haunted by Casper and the homies.
Bro, for $80 an hour, I will make every headstone shine.
What am
I will clean every headstone.
I'll spit clean it if that's what you want. Don't get the finest fucking treatment, make no mistake.
Fuck for $80 an hour and I'm 15 minutes away. Fuck, I'll even do overtime. Fuck, I'd be cheering.
Oh yeah, I told my manager today that like I'm free Fridays and Sundays, so like, cause my boss won't give me extra days, but I need extra days to pay for shit. So she was just like, if someone calls in, I'll start calling you on like Fridays and shit. I'm like, all right, thanks at least. Cause I got some unexpected bills, and I realized that like if I just had 3 days of work bare minimum, or like 4, I would have like no money problems and be saving just like aces. So I'm like job searching now. I need money.
If you work for 4 days a week, you could actually claim you have a part-time job.
What if it's 80 hours in those 4 days, Kai? Or 40 hours in those 4 days? What if it's 4 10-hour shifts?
Then that is what we call a job.
Moving the cemetery and get paid for it. You either go to Final Fantasy 1, does he solo? No Dissidia scaling?
Who for what?
I think the guy from, the
Warrior.
Yuri Lowell, I think.
Through
Final Fantasy 1.
Without the Cydia? Yeah, you should. Because I think the best you can give is like maybe multi-star to solar system, depending on how much you want to be a cunt about it when it comes to chaos.
Yeah, Kyle doesn't remember characters all that often. We have to remind him, you know, his old age doesn't let him remember things as easily. Guys, don't judge him, it's his old age. God, level 3 spells are so busted. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to start getting ready to download some mods for Elden Ring pretty soon, but I'll do that after I beat Cyberpunk. Just got Mars Capcom 3 again. I missed this game. That's good, Osbro.
Because like depending on how, from what you've told me about Cronia, depending on how you want to take it, he should be able to fight somebody who's the embodiment of time and space, because he literally takes the Big Bang, which is literally stated by to be the origin of time and space when you get hit.
Yo, Silverwing, let's go. Oh, this model is fucked. Is this a 3D model? Oh yeah, I did ask Newman if he can draw 3D objects, or if he can like do 3D artwork. Apply for another store if you work at one of the ones I do. You'll get 40 plus a week.
Which is actually which is actually kind of funny because I found out that Tales has its own version of fucking the city up. It has a couple of versions of it actually.
Of course it does. Fuck.
And basically everyone fucking scales to each other. So if I really want to kind of, I could literally say everybody scales to Luger.
Who the fuck is Luger? Oh, you mean the guy at the end of Vesperia or somebody else?
Zilia too. He basically fights somebody who's on par with basically the guy who created the entire Tales multiverse.
Of course he does. If you could do an overnight shift. If I did an overnight shift, then like there would be no streams with Kyle or Devil. Because they would not be able to do any other time but night shifts. Also, I'll show you the max characters sometimes. Kyle, if you quit, where and what will you do? First, he'll rub one out for victory purposes, and then he'll immediately just get a new job elsewhere. But he literally has enough money to coast for a while. Kind of like me, if I really wanted to stop working, I could live for like 2 years probably without paying anything, assuming I'm not paying rent.
Did you say I would rub one out in victory?
Yes.
Yeah, goddamn right. I'd even go into the same. I'd ask them where the bathroom is in the building.
You just be like, just, you know, the champagne of victory. If these characters have a statement for instantaneous teleportation, I can upscale Kill Morgana off that. And Silas, technically. All I work is night shift can be on my schedule. Oh, that is true. I'd be on Devil's schedule. I don't know, man. I just don't want to work. I just don't want to go into like direct customer service again. I'm gonna see if I get a new job, I'm gonna try and do like some manual labor. Maybe some fucking. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some fucking like I don't know, fucking community clean trash service. What?
Why don't you get your forklift license and go work in a warehouse? Become
forklift certified. I've been thinking of becoming a fucking truck driver, at least a local one, where I just fucking transport like fucking the occasional stuff. Just casually, you know, I look like a truck driver. I look like.
Hey, you said not me. If you had the flannel shirt and the trucker hat,
you know, I just instantly start blaring "Sweet Home Alabama" as soon as I start driving.
Just saying someone pull it for a position.
Although I don't, you want to know what I've been thinking of considering? Becoming an Uber delivery guy for the time being. That seems like fucking easy fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that is, Kyle, or not?
No, we don't have Uber here. No, we're fucking so far in sticks that we have no idea.
I know. Living over there with your sticks and stones. No, because like I've heard people say they make like fucking like easy like fucking $300 a day doing just Uber Eats fucking deliveries, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking spicy.
You do know that means you don't get to eat the food.
Kyle, I weigh almost as much as you do. You can't keep using fat jokes on me anymore. I've ascended.
No, because you can't. Because I know you're probably thinking, shit, they know how to cook.
No.
Finally, food with some real flavor.
DoorDash is better. Is it?
I just have an entire like a folder on my phone called Food Slaves.
I look fat because all the shirts I have are from when I was super fucking big. I've literally dropped like 50 fucking pounds over like 1 year. I'm actually a healthy body weight now. I'm 174. If I go any lower, I start going into, I think if I go below 160, I'm I'm too thin. Which is a really fucked thing, that you can get too thin. I had this one friend who was nothing but like, similar to Mangler actually, because Mangler's talked about this before, where he was just basically a walking, talking, like, calorie black hole.
Yeah.
I'm 215, there's no way I'm heavier than you. Hey, Azra. Fat fuck.
Oh.
No, Azra, you're probably taller than me. How tall are you? $5'10"? Yeah, you're obese. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote you on the 5'10" or your weight. The height? It wouldn't really matter. You're still pretty overweight. Like, cause if you're in the 5'10" range, 215 is that's like obese status. Not morbidly obese, but that would be obese status. You'd have to be like, I think maybe like 6'2", I think, to not qualify under obese for that. When was the last time you went to a doctor? Well, no, your height wouldn't have increased. What would have changed would be your actual weight. When was the last time you went to a doctor then? 2 years ago? Why don't you go measure yourself, like, or why don't you go, like, weigh yourself? Aren't there scales everywhere?
I would love to see if you'll tell us when you talk to a woman.
If I'm what?
I'd love to see if you're this callous when you talk to a woman.
Ozra called me fat first. I get to say this back to him.
That's a fucking lie.
Ozra literally made so many fat jokes, and now I am the thin one. Now I'm the one who knocks. Oh my god, hang on a minute. Okay, fuck this. Fuck
No,
off.
you're the one that starves.
When you think of starving kids in Africa, I just call that a diet.
Sir, please.
I also wear a size 13 shoe. That has nothing to do with anything. Yeah, Kyle, I saw that. I immediately thought, this is Kyle. This is like pure Kyle.
You must think I'm a demented monster.
You are a demented monster. You hate mankind.
To make me a demented monster.
Yes, it does.
I don't go out and hurt people. Not you.
Zim, what's your thoughts on versus channels using Dante in their fights? Go ahead. Like, so my position. Come on.
We're not like me, Zim, and Mango are at the point where it's just like, do what you want. We're not one of those people to go out and see like everyone who doesn't have Dante at a certain level. Just like, well, here's why you're wrong.
Like, the most we'll do is on occasion we'll do a reaction, but that's like a specific like reaction to a specific channel or something. It's not really like a general thing.
That's if something like really piques our interest, or if you guys are so fucking persistent that we like have to. Like other than that, it's just like Unless they attack first, we really don't give a shit. Have whatever opinion you want.
Fuck! Although I would say, on a basic level, I don't care so much when people scale Dante, I just care as long as they're consistent with where they scale characters. Like, my issue is less on wherever you scale Dante, and more like, I'm just hoping wherever you scale Dante is wherever you would scale the other character with the same information, you know?
Yeah, because you'll find, depending on the character, some people will get very wishy-washy and try to, like, argue for different things for a different character, either downplaying or upscaling. As long as you're consistent, I think the versus community is at the point now where it's like, if you're at least consistent with how you scale things, they understand where you're coming from and they don't really care. It's when you start showing like massive bias towards one party.
For all the shit we get on this channel, we do try to be as fair as possible, and usually that means upscaling characters to usually their highest possible interpretations, within reason. Like, we won't just fucking start throwing out tier 0 like it's a fucking candy, but we usually give like...
I was gonna say, not like Roaring Thunder Pursuit version of highest interpretation, which I wish he led with that, so he didn't go so fucking hard in the
So you wouldn't feel so bad when you had your conversation with him. It's like, oh wait, I came here for something else.
I came there ready for war. I didn't know he didn't actually believe in those positions.
I guess that makes sense considering how obvious the evidence was, but man, he did not make it easy. That was a very convincing performance.
Dude, when I went back to the video where I debated him, and someone was just like, "Oh, 400%, you smacking me." He's like, "No, he didn't. I fucking made him like concede on multiple points that even with highest interpretation, this wouldn't work."
I saw that one. I was surprised he never responded to it. I didn't bring it up because I was like, eh. My assumption was Kyle probably already saw it and didn't care, so I'm not gonna tell him.
It's like, I saw it now and I don't care. I saw it, I'm just like, that's weird. It's like, like if you listen to it, I literally made him concede on multiple points, even with highest interpretation, that this would be wrong. And even then, it's just like, I think at one point in the video I even said like, yeah, I disagree, but what ground do I have to stand on when I'm literally arguing against your interpretation of the source material?
Tell Kyle Roaring Thunder Pursuit. Motherfucker, stop doing that!
Like, that was kind of the problem, is like, I was going into that and it's just like, I did way better than I thought I was going to do. Because once I realized he was arguing for his highest interpretation, I'm just like, well, shit, that's kind of a steep hill to climb.
Welcome, D-Man. I'm 6'3" and I weigh 71.712 kilograms.
Ooh.
Is that good or bad?
You might be a little underweight.
Alright, fuck this, get over here. Fucking tired of you fuckers.
Yeah, you might be a little underweight. Yeah, but you understand where I'm coming from, where it's just like, when somebody's arguing from that point of view, it's a bit of an uphill battle.
Yeah.
I still won't get over how you fucking lost the Voro.
Once I release my video, I'll hopefully hide my shame, but yeah, I will never let that one down.
There are so many.
I know.
Remember as soon as I got finished, I think as soon as I got to work, I basically messaged you and I said, why didn't you just say, show me the scans?
Well, so the problem is that we had different scans! I didn't have the fucking official translation, he did!
But you were still right! You went back and you saw that he was lying, you piece of shit!
I know, but spilled milk and all that. Honestly, like, I wouldn't even mind losing, just that he was such a fucking asshole.
Dude, the Zimmertorn that I met would never have got away with that shit.
Yeah, I know. I've become too fucking nice over the years, too fucking passive. This is the price I paid for fucking a more casual life.
I think you even told me as well that, like, if I was in your position, I basically would have just stonewalled him and basically made him give up through stonewalling.
Yeah, No, well, no. I told you this. You would never even debate him because he didn't even keep his word. He brought in a posse with them. Remember? Like it was supposed to be a one-on-one.
Oh yeah, I would have told him fuck that. Because if I knew it was a posse, I would have joined you, and then I would have been like your lawyer, and I would have just said, "Quiet, I'm speaking for you."
So I was searching if Shovel Knight's fight with Battletoads was canon. It is confirmed by the Yacht Club games as canon. So are other SK games. What? Yeah. So comment Kale W. Kale. You mean Kyle?
Like, this is the thing that people need to understand. Like, I don't go out and debate people because I get angry too quickly, and because I really, really want to see the evidence like straight away. Like, Zim knows how I debate. I'm very straightforward.
He is.
I think like I think my debate against Road Thunder Pursuit was literally the calmest I've been. And I literally had to like step away and breathe a couple of times at some of the points. Because once I understood where he was coming from, it was easier to let go.
Is he gonna hide? Of course he is. Yeah, all Shovel Knight games are canon? Okay, that's pretty cool. So that means it's time to go on a shoveling journey. I still need to beat Minecraft. Like, just in general, not even on stream. I need to beat Minecraft. So I just saw the board debate in the Resident Evil chat. Yes. That was something.
Yes. He's still wrong. Even though he's moving the goalpost.
Relatable Kyle, same here. I despise anyone with snowballs, blatant evidence, refuses to accept anything out of pure bias. Yeah, but I didn't have all the evidence. If I would have had more guidebooks, which I've been thinking, do I really want to fucking actually grab more Fist of North Star guidebooks? Because in the server I'm in with the other guys, they have some guidebooks. So it's like, I don't really think I need to buy all of them, but at the same time, it's like...
Get what you can.
I'm too broke right now. I need more money.
No, what I mean is, like, if there is a digital option where somebody can just give them to you, do that.
Well, so I'm thinking I'm gonna, because I'm translating with Machine. I'm gonna see if I can't ask the main guy who has the other guidebooks, like, hey, if you don't want to translate your guidebooks, just take pictures of them and send them my way and I'll translate them.
I'm still gonna say that, like, machine translation isn't as bad as people like say. Sure, it's not at 1-to-1, but it's not terrible.
For just the purposes of what we use it for, it's serviceable. But like, yeah, like I'm gonna need to cross-reference it with my own Japanese dictionaries going forward. I had 3 guidebooks. Another Fist of the North Star. Shame. Yeah, Fist of the North Star is probably the weirdest manga series I like because it's not a lot of women in it. Like, you think with my tastes, which are all perfectly wholesome, of course, my favorite manga would be something like, I don't know, fucking High School DxD or some shit. Fist of the North Star is the only fucking franchise where I'm literally like, where are the shirtless men? When the mobile game dropped, I was disappointed we didn't have the shirtless versions of the characters. I'm like, give me shirtless Han, give me shirtless Kenshiro right the fuck now.
Be honest, you were more disappointed that they said these were faithfully translated and you found out that some of these numbers were bullshit.
Yeah! But I want a shirtless Shin.
Because here's the thing, I think you'll tell me this, you could have played that off as just a gameplay thing if it wasn't for the fact that some of them actually represent the number.
Yeah. We've all... So, because the problem is that the descriptions are insanely good. Like, the descriptions are like, oh, this attack has an infinite number of hits. Like, flat out described as infinite and shit. Like, those are great. But then you see the attack number and you're like, no, sorry, Chief, that ain't it.
He's just scared. He's worried when the Quintillion Fistman comes.
So if it says 100Q, I'm just gonna have like a tear of joy. Just like,
What if it says 18?
it better say at least 21.
Would that downgrade the speed a little bit, or do you have like better speed feats to work with?
It would be.
Because I know what you use. You use that and the dragon, don't you?
For speed feats?
Yeah.
There are quite a few speed feats in Fist of the North Star, but the most important, the biggest calc ones for sure are the dragon, which I don't know how I feel about the dragon one. Did I ever tell you about the Blue Sky Dragon one or no?
You told me about it. You didn't tell me your contention.
So the dragon flies into the sky. It's the spirit of the North Star itself, and it disappears into the sky, and then the North Star shines. The calculation claims the dragon flew all the way to where the North Star is. But we don't see that on panel. We just see it fade away. And that's why I'm kind of like, I feel like we're kind of reaching a little here, fellas.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that. That's a little bit reaching.
Nah. I assume I don't have access to them? No, VSP should have access to the guidebooks. Holy shit, it's Lux. It's a slut.
I think the best you could do for that one is calculate how fast it would take for something to disappear from the human sight if it went straight upwards. But then you'd have to calculate the size of the actual energy dragon. I think that's going to get way lower than...
Yeah, so it's weird.
Yeah, so without the dragon, the Quintillion Fist is the best you could possibly argue for. That's not a statement, that's a question.
No, I'm sorry. I was reading the lore because I'm playing a game for scaling purposes, so I need you to repeat what you said because I was like too busy reading. I'm sorry.
So without the dragon, the Quintillion Fist would be the best speed feat to try and use to upscale everyone.
How much do you want to take Souther's statements?
What? Can you remind me of his statement?
So Souther states in his fight against Kenshiro when he blitzes him that in comparison to my fist, you're practically standing still. Kenshiro should be above baseline FTL by that point. I asked Neo about it, and if you take it at face value, that technically gets them at least 5,000 times the speed of light.
The problem with that is people have also used that in regards to people who are just moving slower than they are to the point where they can react to them.
Well, see, that's where it's like, how do you want to take his statement? Because Souther's faster than Kenshiro in their fight. Despite Kenshiro technically beating him, Kenshiro is faster. Or Souther is faster, ultimately. But, yeah, so there are a few other statements, but honestly, if you don't go with the Dragon and Quintillion Punch, and you don't upscale the characters massively, which... I'm a little hesitant to upscale speed as hard as other people do. The best you can argue with Fist of the North Star is probably unquantifiably higher than FTL, but I don't think you can actually give them like massive MFTL unless you argue the way like VSB does. The characters get vastly stronger over time and vastly faster.
Yeah, but that's not how Fist of the North Star works.
Hang on. Alright, boys. We're finally reaching the end of the game. So as soon as I'm done playing this game, we'll just go play some Cyberpunk. Get that music blaring. I'm pretty sure if there's any lore left, I can just grab it later.
The problem is that, like, I know the same people who argue that Kenshiro gets massively stronger from arc to arc are the same ones who will ignore statements that everyone is still relative to each other. It's just a skill issue. As much as that's a meme on this channel, that's literally Fist of the North Star in an abridged way of talking about its power scaling.
Cyberpunk 27, 200 years in the future, coming never. So I got some laser beam statements that showed when he agreed on the light speed pimp demon. Pretty easy. Guys, I scaled DOA to like Uni plus like infinite speed, guys. I'm a pretty easy man to please when it comes to scaling. I'm not, I don't need 500 fucking pieces of evidence. I'm pretty chill about it. I'm planning on getting the Shovel Knight guidebook. There's a Shovel Knight guidebook? Still better than one VSB. Listen, guys. Listen. When I explain to you how every girl in DOA Extreme, even the non-fighter, scales to Uni Plus, I assure you that's why I play DOA Extreme. It's essential for the scaling chain.
VSB is weird how they like to treat series because there's literally series that there are series that they're super generous to, and then there are series like Regular Ragnarok where they've tried everything possible to basically lowball the fuck out of the characters.
Actually, that reminds me, weren't you the one who sent me that one GIF of the VSB like moderator flat out saying that they ignore fucking direct scans or direct evidence?
They came from Surfbone's channel, but yeah, it's an actual video of a conversation the moderators had with each other, where they literally say that we ignore evidence all the time.
Yeah, Pimp Demon, I mean, yeah, just if you're hungry, you know, go have some munchies. I'll be here if you want to come back, that is.
Because depending on how you want to take the ending of the Tesla fight, you could literally argue Tesla has an instantaneous attack that Beelzebub basically counters.
Does it? I've seen the end of the fight. I haven't heard the full fight, but I've seen the end of it. Doesn't Beelzebub basically precog it, though? Because he said, like, he was expecting something like that?
No, he was expecting him to do something tricky, but he wasn't expecting that. So it's basically like, you know, if you were to fight someone who's pulled out tricks the entire fight, and the fight's coming to an end, you're expecting something big. You don't know what's going to happen, but you know something's coming.
Let's beat the shit out of that bird. Let's go. Yeah, I feel you.
That was pretty much it. Depending on how the story is going to go, we might actually get, like, Siegfried coming in.
Oh, shit, let's go. No, not Siegfried, sorry. I'm at the climax of the game now, so all my allies are doing feats.
I was going to say, fuck, you're a bit excited for Siegfried.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about Siegfried. Honestly, now that Tesla's dead, I'm just in the best of moods.
Bruh.
Now that the worst slot's been removed, now we can get some real fighters in. I will say, though, Tesla was a lot cooler than I was expecting. I want to see Rasputin.
I still don't know what his power is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Resurrection, or if it's... Do you think it's... no, I don't think it's going to be Precog. We've already had Precog.
We've had weird precogs though. This might just be like generic actual precog, you know?
No, because if they're going to do that, that would be for Nostradamus.
Guys, diffuse means separate, right? To diffuse something? Yeah, usually.
Yeah, that's one of the definitions.
Rasputin's power is dancing the Rasputin dance. Oh, so what you're saying is he's too powerful. Man.
No, they've seemed to have thrown my expectation out the window. So I'm not sure if Rasputin is even still fighting Anubis.
I mean, who else do you think would show up then?
I don't know.
Also, disembodied means incorporeal. What the fuck? I don't know about all that noise, but okay. Unless you're anime like Naruto. I'm assuming the Kill with the Hammer's gonna show up. Maybe Lux well. Oh, it's Lux. So gun means gun, right? Gun does mean gun, yes. But in the context of the Himalayas. Shovel that as an item in pocket dungeon that can stop time? Pimp Demon, you don't need to do me like that. Pimp Demon has no chill. I've actually heard complaints about it because he has no chill. You're at Cypher, he was bored. You were his amusement. I have chill. Source? Whoa, what the fuck is all that shenanigans going on? Go and do Dark Souls 1 run, Dark Souls 2 then? Sorry, Pimp Demon, but what makes you a valid source on yourself? Pimp Demon likes to torment a lot of people quite often. I'm not kidding when I've been told that like I've gotten the offhand complaint about Pimp Demon being too based. Of course, whenever I hear that sort of thing, I just blissfully turn a blind eye and move on my day because overall, I mean, you know, let's not lie to ourselves here. If you can't take Pimp Demon's roast, I feel like you got some issues. Question for Balrog: who wins between these two Full Metal Alchemist characters? Pride from Brotherhood, Dante from 2003. Oh, alrighty. I think you're pretty tame, Pimp Demon. I've seen a lot worse.
Which characters?
He said Dante from 2003 or Pride from Brotherhood. I don't know what the fuck.
I haven't seen the original Full Metal Alchemist, so I couldn't tell ya. It's basically the same thing if someone was asking me like, oh, what about the main villain from the original Hellsing? I don't know, I don't give a shit about the original Hellsing. The original Hellsing's not canon.
Look, I can't help it if I need to put people down. Imagine not having skin as hard as concrete. Imagine. It's okay, Pimp Demon. You can't put me down harder than I put myself down. It's a physical possibility. Yo, Silas. My skin is as hard as steel. Source? Thanks, I think. Whoa, that's a fireball. It'd be cool if Morgana shows up to help us out, but Morgana's gonna be like, no, I'm useless, no. My cooler, hotter sister, Kale, will get involved, and, you know, I won't be able to do anything because I'm useless. I totally got all bias here. Thanks, I think. So, I'm sorry, Pimp Demon, but you can't be more base than me. Kale Sims be like, nah, bro, it's the truth. How can I be simping for the correct answer, bro? It's not my fault Morgana's a hoe.
Oh yeah, how do you feel now that basically most of the characters in the MCU now are basically inaccessible?
I just want... That's fucking stupid. What the fuck?
Yeah, the new Ant-Man movie really be upgrading people speed-wise.
Oh, silence. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. MCU Hulk is now inaccessible speed. Yay. Unfortunately.
But even better, Toby Spider-Man.
That's true. Alright, let's beat up that kid. Let's go, Silas. What the fuck? That's kind of sexual, Cypher. What the fuck is going on? Fuck off! Now I have the Penetrator AK metas. Alright, so Cypher over there is apparently calling himself the Penetrator now. Not quite the nickname I would have given you, but okay. Fuck.
If you two stream together, you can call yourselves the Penetrator and the Violator.
Wow. Alright, time for the end of the game, boys. Let's see this throw. Where's the scaling? Oh, okay, she just cracked the ground. That's, there's energy in that ground, actually. Whoa. Give me your powers, you broad. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. She don't stand a chance. She not on that good shit. I got fucking Kale's feather, bro. You got no chance. This girl is not by Kale? No, this is just her own power, but it's clearly based on... I don't know. I'll have to check and see if there's lore regarding her level, her upgrades, because they experimented on her, so she might have like a feather from Kale. It'd make thematical sense. I mean, her powers are all golden with fire. That's literally Kale's ability. Whoa. And hey, fuck you. Although, you know, I have both sisters' power because, you know, I have to get Kale's power, otherwise I won't stand a chance in this fight. Because we all know that Kale's the better sister. Whoa! Wait, she has damage absorption. I'll probably make a how powerful in this game. That's pretty easy and straightforward. Well, you know, I say that, but it's gonna take a lot of backlog. But I mean, I already know League of Legends scale this pretty easily. Stop stunning me, you hoe! Okay, I understand how power works now. Where is she? Woo! Get that sweet power scaling in. Yeah, so unfortunately, I bought the AI program to do the voice for what I needed to at the time because I couldn't really get a voice actress. And I guess it's a positive and a negative. I still have way too much AI voice to use, so now I have to make more content, otherwise I basically wasted the money.
You've got an entire game that you're abridging. How the fuck have you ran out?
No, well, no. For the abridged one, that's not going to be any profit behind it. For that one, I'm going to use the one you're thinking of that actually changes your voice into other people's. Like, so, for that one, I am going to use the voices for the Persona 3 characters if possible. Ow. Something wrong? Alright, let's see this. Let's see this. So yellow elixir. Bro, they made her bro, they fed her Kale's fucking jizz. What is this? I wonder what the scaling is for this little dimension. No, fuck! Also, I just found out League of Legends is releasing another game this month, so I gotta actually buy that one too.
Your verse be too damn expensive.
Bro, these games were supposed to come out over the course of 1 year, and then they decided, hey, we're gonna release them all in the same month. Fuck you, Zim.
Wouldn't it just be cheaper for them to make a fucking movie?
I mean, they made the Arcane series. But you never saw Arcane, did you?
No.
Wow, confirmed. Kyle doesn't like lesbians. Confirmed. Confirmed. Kyle is judgmental. Confirmed. Based Kyle.
Almost as base as that powerlifter.
Bruh.
Did you hear about that?
I did not.
Oh, so basically this powerlifter came in, big beard and everything, said he was a woman, met the qualifications, smashed the female record by 40 kilos.
What an asshole!
Based. But to get this, the previous holder was a trans man. Or a trans woman.
So they're that's kind of fucked.
That's not funny.
So then there's no complaints then.
But who is to say that he was not a woman if he identifies as a woman?
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying, so, what the fuck?
I'm just saying that, you know, women should just get used to that they have no place in sports anymore. Sports were always for men, and always have been, and now it's proving it.
Whoa! Whoa there! Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Fuck that. Fuck whatever that shit is. Yo, she's got multiple wings! Yo! Confirm the Kale Lamps! Hang on. I can't pause! Confirm the Kale Lamps game! I can't steal her power! That's a Morgana trait! This bitch has got Kale Lamps! Bullshit! Why don't I get Kale Lamps? I got fucking trash ass Morgana amps! Why can't I play as her? Kyle's being a bit too based. This is what happens when his job forces him to fucking actually go somewhere to work.
Well, let me ask you this question.
No.
When was the last time you watched a female game and enjoyed it and thought, wow, that was great. That was really great.
Bruh, she's got a nuclear bomb. Bruh.
Name me a time.
Name me a time when women were always better than men.
I said answer me first.
What?
Maybe a time you watched a female spawn and thought, fuck, that was really entertaining. And they can't be in skimpy outfits.
Kyle, I can't answer that question, but not for the reason you think. I can't answer that question because with your restrictions, I haven't seen a female sport.
I basically just said you can't use mud ripping or volleyball. That's all I've limited you to.
Look, I've seen highlights of the WNBA, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I would not watch the WNBA unless you paid me like $400 a game.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I wouldn't watch the regular NBA.
Yeah, but we all know that's because you have issues with a certain group of people. What is it about Mangler? Mangler's not here right now. You crazy bitch! Come on! Sucker nut? Bro, this has gotta be fucking Kale Lamp. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna have to look at the Twitter statements later and see if they confirm whether or not she's amped by Kale's power. Bro, she killed me? No, I'm still alive. One hit. If this is really all her power on her own, this is such a cool fucking moveset. I still work on that God of War video. Is pretty exhausting. It better be, because he has to give me a fucking update. We have all the audio done. He just has to timestamp it. Which, granted, timestamping's not easy. I know that.
Yeah, especially when you have to basically listen to 2 hours worth of fucking timestamp.
Yeah, but it's 2 hours of his own voice. I'm assuming if anyone loves the sound of Mangler's voice, it's himself. And now we DT!
You know what hurts me? You know what hurts me more is the fact that I know when I do this with him when it comes to Darksiders, he'll be on my ass far harder than you to get this shit done because he knows that I'll actually actively get this done as soon as humanly possible.
Shit, size absorbing her power? Yeah, I think that confirms it's Kill's magic. Yeah. Yo, that's pretty fucking sick. Last year already 9 remake? That was pretty cool. This is pretty hot, not gonna lie. What the fuck?
You know what sucks is the fact that if I had a way to actually record shit on the PS3, the fucking whole video would already be out, and I could already start. Because today I literally finished up my thoughts on Alex vs. Cole, but I can't fucking post it until I'm done with fucking like the Cole video.
That was a pretty sick ass animation at the end. I'm pretty sure that confirms she's anti-Kale to some extent, because the second Silas absorbed her magic, he basically got the Morgana DT.
Those you love will hurt you the most.
You started the fight with Kale, you bitch!
I hear the pain in their song. There are notes of bitterness and regret.
Kyle, you played Infamous 2 yet?
But also a new tone of acceptance and respect. The young king must keep many things in balance.
That's a pretty cool suit for Jarvan, I'm not gonna lie.
Honor and duty tip his scales in one direction. Love tips it in another.
He's simping too hard.
That'd just be you in a nutshell.
Nah. Yeah, it's a little weird.
The leader mourns the dead.
Kind of.
He does not know, but they still stand beside him.
Kyle, you wanna fucking fight? Let's respond to something else. I mean, like, souls and the dead are, like, canon in League of Legends. So, like, I'm pretty sure canonically you could argue that they're probably being killed by Mordekaiser right now. That's the fucked up part about League of Legends dead. It's all like, oh, they died. Yeah. So now they've either returned the bricks for Mordekaiser or they serve Mordekaiser. Hey. That'd be pretty fucking base if they bring back Silas's dead friends in the Mordekaiser arc. Yeah, so this game canonically takes place before Demacia, before Silas goes to the Freljord. Which kind of makes it a little complicated because Silas is still kind of a cunt in the Freljord.
The world spins, and Demacia
Are there other
changes
lore
again.
characters higher than Mordekaiser? Oh, fuck yeah. Although,
In some ways,
Mordekaiser's the main threat because the others either don't care or are kind of trapped right now. And there's also debate as to where other characters scale in reference to each other.
what is life but the small differences we make each day?
Shut the fuck up, Morgana. Worthless asshole.
Their actions may have changed the lives of only a few, but stands to change many more.
Oh yeah, Morgana can actually see souls and interact with them, so she'd actually know if Silas's friends are beside her.
The wings of the smallest bird may change the weather itself. And they have raised a storm to behold.
I'd have to, Azir versus Kratos? Bro, Azir's fucking stomping Kratos out. Alright.
From
What?
from Bayonetta.
No. Azir. The winged dragon of Raw of League of Legends.
Oh, I thought we was talking about AZ from fucking Bayonetta.
No, not Azir. Azir.
I was gonna say, shit, you could argue the fucking cardinal virtues.
Kyle, what the fuck you posted meme chat?
What?
I just got off. Check and see. Hang on. Let me send you a gif of him real quickly. This fucker. You don't know him, but he's basically the winged dragon of Raw of League of Legends.
I see.
All right.
Doesn't it hurt that we're at the point now where we could literally argue that the the cardinal virtues can basically fuck with Kratos in the entire verse now?
Oh, fuck, you could argue that a little beforehand. Alright, fellas, so we're gonna end this stream here. And I'll be back in like 10 minutes with Cyberpunk. So we'll be back in a few minutes with Cyberpunk 2077. And we'll just continue the stream of the night with Cyberpunk 2077. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Take care, everybody.